my first day at work. Let's go. Ouch! Damn it.
Ah, Mr. Vochnik. Come here, please.
Yes, Director.
You've been with us for... how many years now?
29.
The Foundation has decided, and I knew nothing about this. Well, Mr. Vochnik, I'm afraid you've been relieved of your responsibilities.
Relieved of my... But why?
You were going to retire in 3 months anyway. However, the Foundation has decided to fill your position with a younger watchman before that time.
Oh dear.
But...
You will continue to draw a salary until your official retirement, of course. At which time we will, of course, celebrate your departure in a more dignified fashion. Until then, well... naturally, you will also receive a redundancy payment. You can easily afford to relax for a few weeks with that, or even take a holiday.
Well, at least let me finish up tonight, Director. Just one last...
Please, Mr. Vochnik, I can understand your feelings, but there's nothing I can do.
Oh, well...
So, if you could perhaps pack your personal belongings and explain the job to the new watchman before you leave...
Of course.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, and one more thing, Mr. Vochnik.
Yes?
Your key card.
Of course. Here.
Ah, Stefan. I see your uniform arrived in one piece. You look very smart. I have your employment contract here. You will need to sign it, but I am sure that won't be a problem. Now, where have I got... Oh, I don't seem to have a pen on me, but there should be one at that information stand over there. Once you've signed it, please give your contract to Jessica. It's just a formality.
All right.
I'm sorry that I can't show you the ropes myself, but I've got a lot to do. If you need to know anything, just ask Jessica. Her office is in the staff wing. The entrance is right behind us.
I will. Thanks. A promotional ink pen. Now that I've signed my contract, I'm ready to start work. The door is open.
Ah, Stefan, there you are. I see you already have your uniform. Then I guess we can get cracking, can't we? Do you have your contract?
Yes?
Great. Can I have it, please?
I've signed the contract. There you are. Where should I start?
You won't have any trouble finding your way about the museum. It's not that big, really, but you will need a key card to get into the unalarmed areas. Mr. Vochnik can tell you where it is.
Mr. Vochnik?
The old night watchman, the one that was dismissed.
Yes, I was there.
He won't bite you. You'll probably find him in the History of the Earth exhibition at this time of day. You had better go and ask him for the card.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Vochnik?
Who wants to know?
I'm Stefan, the new night watchman.
Mr. Kelderman said that someone younger was taking on the job. but I was hardly expecting someone this young. I'm surprised you can even walk. I'm impressed.
I'm sorry that you were dismissed, but it's not my fault.
Of course it isn't, but never mind. So, what do you want?
I need a keycard.
Of course, you catch on fast.
Do you have one for me?
No, I don't know whether you noticed, but I was just dismissed from my position and had to return my keycard.
Well, where can I get one then?
How should I know? I gave my keycard to the director. I expect he has it. Perhaps you should go to him and get it yourself.
But Jessica sent me to you because the director is busy.
Good grief. Stay here and I'll fetch the card for you. And don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Of course. What's that sound? There's somebody up there. I'll have to check it out. After all, I am the new night watchman. Oh no! So that's what that noise was. I wonder what made it collapse like that. Nobody will believe me when I say that I didn't touch it. I'd better put it back together again. If only I knew what it used to look like. Perhaps Jessica can help. What a mess! I can't imagine that it would collapse without someone interfering. A triceratops! Even a child would recognize one. This bird has a very broad wingspan. This is a description of the Tethys, an ocean that existed during the Mesozoic era. A tortoise shell. It looks old. This image illustrates the transition from the Paleozoic to the Mesozoic era. This is a description of ammonites, index fossils from the Devonian and the Cretaceous era. A cross-section of a stone. There's a hole in the wall. I had the same problem when I kept mice. If we were in a fitness studio, that would be a punching ball. This image illustrates how planetesimals are created. They are an early form of planet. It's an interactive board which is activated by a motion sensor, but there doesn't seem to be any text on the cassette. This cassette deck contains the cassette that doesn't have an infotext on it. I could record a tape for Jessica. Girls like that kind of thing, something personal. A tin of paint. The lid is stuck. Perhaps I can open it somehow. The Four Great Voyages of Christopher Columbus. Maritime history has never really interested me, and I already know more than enough about America. 1522. Magellan and the first circumnavigation of the world. Magellan might have been a good guy, but I always get seasick when I'm on a ship. Jessica, I don't know how it happened, but one of the dinos has collapsed.
What?
I didn't go anywhere near it, honest. It probably wasn't set up right.
I doubt that. I set up most of them. Don't worry about it too much. I'm sure we can fix it, but I need to know exactly which dinosaur has collapsed.
Jessica, it's a triceratops.
That's strange. I checked that one 2 weeks ago. How could that have happened?
I don't know.
Oh well, here's the construction plan. Are you sure you can manage?
Perhaps it would be better if you helped.
I'm too busy at the moment. There's still a lot of work to be done on the cave. You could at least try to do it.
I need that stalactite, Jessica.
What for?
I have an idea.
What exactly?
I want to use it to open something.
Can you guarantee that you won't damage the stalactite?
Of course.
All right. Here, I want it back without a scratch.
I haven't heard from you for a while. How are things going?
Well, when did we last meet?
Last week, when you offered to put my name forward for the job. Have you forgotten already?
No, you idiot. I mean before that.
4 years ago?
That's right. That's a long time ago. Well, I started to study political science, but that was too theoretical. I realized that I'd rather work with my hands. So I did an apprenticeship and became an archaeological restorer. I was here a few weeks ago looking around the museum and had a chat with the director. He said that they were looking for an enthusiastic restorer. The opportunity was too good to miss. But here I am talking about me. What about you?
There's not much to tell, really.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you didn't spend 4 years twiddling your thumbs, did you?
Well, I worked here and there, and then I went to university for a while.
It sounds as though you just lacked a real goal.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. The old night watchman had no idea he was going to be dismissed, did he?
Yes, well, to be honest, as far as I'm concerned, the Foundation could have retired him a lot sooner. He was a strange man, always sneaking about the museum. He gave me a real scare a few times. He was always sulking and never opened his mouth.
Walking around a museum at night for decades probably isn't the best thing for anyone's mental health.
Hardly. You'd better make sure that you retire in 20 or 30 years at the latest.
If I don't get a pay rise before then, I will, and that's a promise.
Can you believe that he had a child just 10 or 12 years ago?
What? Really? But he must have been...
Quite old, exactly. And his son is a spoiled brat.
That's hardly surprising with a father who's old enough to be his grandfather and that sleeps all day and works all night.
You don't have to study sociology to realize that Vochnik isn't much of an authority figure,
You're right there. The museum certainly has a very unique flair.
Do you think it's scary?
But I'm not scared of a museum.
Me neither. But it does have an interesting history. I don't know how old the museum is, but Kelderman has been the director for ages. And do you know who the director was before him?
Well?
His father. And his father before that, and so on. His family owns the building. As for the foundation, there were some problems a few years ago, and a foundation was established to manage the museum. Kelderman was against the whole thing, but the museum's poor financial situation left him with no choice. Kelderman has been battling with the foundation ever since. But the board of directors is quite, committed. Oh, Kelderman lives here as well. He doesn't have any children. Perhaps that's what drives him. He doesn't have an heir that can continue his life's work. He's dedicated his whole life to the museum. He's always tinkering away at something. I've even seen him there late at night. Listen to me blathering on. I sound like a real gossip. Why don't you take some time to familiarize yourself with your new job?
I will. Do you always have to work so late?
No, I don't. I usually leave at 6, actually. But I thought I would make an exception today. Anyway, the artificial cave has to be overhauled this week, and there's still plenty of work to be done.
That's my good fortune.
What do you mean?
It's just...
Yes?
It's nice to see a familiar face. That's what I meant.
Okay.
See you later. It can't be more difficult than building a model plane with 200 components. Well, that was easy enough. And I didn't even need to use this bone. That's what I call optimization. It's as good as new. At least I hope it is. That was my first dino job. I wish I had one of these when I was growing up. Very impressive teeth. The dino has 2 gaps in his teeth. He probably tried to chew the wrong thing. I've always been interested in dentistry, especially dino dentistry. The tin of paint fits exactly in the gap between those 2 teeth. Attack! Now there's a hole in the tin of paint. Some of it has run out, but there should still be enough left. Red paint! Excellent! I just have to make sure that I don't get any on my fingers, or I look like a lunatic.
I can't find Mr. Kelderman anywhere. I don't know where he is. Sometimes he vanishes without a trace. You'll soon get used to it.
But the key card.
Is not my problem. I don't even know why I'm still here. I'm going home.
You can't just leave.
Watch me, sonny boy, because that's just what I'm gonna do. Have a nice life.
The door! No!
No!
Did that old codger lock me in here on purpose? I have to get out of here. But how? Perhaps there's another way out. A barrier rope to protect the exhibits from the visitors. It's not very efficient. I could still use that later. The window is open. Perhaps I can get up there somehow. Hey, I know that one. It's a Brachiosaurus? No, a Brontosaurus. If only I knew the difference. The head is positioned directly in front of the window. An axe. It looks pretty sharp for an exhibit. Today, the entire world is industrialized. The Industrial Revolution spread rapidly from England to the rest of Europe and North America. The origins of industry in England and the absence of compulsory guild membership. This map shows the location of the world's known oil reserves. Palm trees always make me think of holidays. Somebody might notice it, but I'll just have to take that chance. Now I have a bone with some tape attached to it. No fish in its right mind would go near this fishing rod. but it's perfect for what I have in mind. What's that? Is someone signaling with a light? It looks as though someone is sending a message in Morse code from the museum. Whoever it is, I should write down the signals. Perhaps I can decode them. That's a piece of the banknote. Why somebody would want to destroy their money is a mystery to me. Perhaps they're anti-capitalists. I certainly can't buy anything with this fragment. I wonder what I'll be able to do with it. That money is for the cleaning lady. It was probably left there for her after she finished work. A few 50-cent pieces. Now I should be able to reassemble the banknote. And that's that. You can't tell the difference unless you look very closely. I'm sure the cleaning lady won't mind making a small profit. A snack machine. I wonder how much of that stuff is still actually edible. The coin slot for 50-cent coins. It's a key of the Morse alphabet. Hang on, I could use this to decipher the signals. Have you ever seen any signal lights here in the museum?
Not that I know of. What exactly did you see?
I saw a series of flashing lights. It was like Morse code. I wrote down the sequence just in case.
Do you think someone was sending a message in Morse code to somebody outside the museum?
I know it sounds a bit far-fetched, but I'm sure there's something going on.
It does sound rather odd. I think you should investigate.
See you later. You could enter a code here. It seems to be the only way to open the door. The door is open. The message in Morse code must have been the entry code to the director's office. Whoever it was, they must have sent the code to someone outside. What on earth is going on? I've got to find out what's happening. It looks like a burglary. The telephone has an integrated answering machine. A dictation recorder. It's useless without a cassette. The key card for the History of the Earth exhibition. You have to slide it through a card reader. There's somebody here, and he's running away from me. As the night watchman, it's my responsibility to find out what's going on here. There's an intruder in the museum. That was what made the Triceratops collapse. And he flashed a message in Morse code with the entry code to the director's office to someone outside the museum.
What? But that's impossible.
I'm on his trail, but he keeps managing to get away. I've no idea where he keeps disappearing to.
You could try to block his escape. If you block off some of his escape routes, you might be able to drive him into a corner.
That sounds like a plan.
I hope you catch him.
See you later. The mouse is sitting in front of the mouse hole. I'll put some chips down nearby. I've always wanted to do this.
Attention! Attention!
Somebody is gonna get one heck of a fright.
Attention! 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 Attention!
I'll put some chips down nearby.
Attention! 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 Attention!
The trap worked. He's too afraid to come down again. At least now I know I have to search upstairs. At least I know he won't be running around downstairs anymore. It would be much easier to find him if he left a track. A footprint, and it's still fresh. Quite small. Now the intruder should leave a trail of footprints when he runs back along here. Fantastic! Let's see where these tracks lead to. Aha! So this is where the intruder disappeared to. There is a compass rose engraved on the table. Victoria, an authentic replica of Magellan's ship. I've lured the intruder into a trap. He's hiding on the ship Victoria.
Aha! Magellan's ship.
Right.
The director had a puzzle built on the ship for visiting school groups. The pupils have to search through those books over there to find out which year the ship was christened in, and then push a button or something to open a door. You do know that he was the first man to circumnavigate the world, don't you?
Of course I do. See you later. Magellan commanded the Victoria. There must be something about the ship's christening in here. Ah, here it is. 1519. The hatch is open. What? A child? Who are you? And why are you causing such an upheaval? So, you don't want to talk, huh? Then you can come with me. We'll see what the director has to say about this. Mr. Kelderman, I found this boy.
Tobias! What have you done this time? Come on, out with it.
Do you know him?
That's Tobias, Mr. Vochnik's son.
What? The old night watchman?
What exactly has he done, Stefan?
Well, he must have hidden somewhere until the museum closed. Then he demolished one of the dinosaur skeletons and jumbled up all the bones, and then hid from me again and again. And then he sent the code to your office door in Morse code to somebody outside the museum.
What? Why did he do that?
If only I knew.
And you didn't catch him until now.
He knows his way around here better than I do.
That sounds like a rather poor excuse. What will we do with you now?
Let's just send him home.
That is probably the best solution. Stefan, show him to the door, please. Send him home.
Just like that.
We don't want to make a big fuss. After all, nobody got hurt, did they?
Well, all right.
And we'll have no more of your mischief, Tobias. And Stefan,
Yes?
keep your eyes open.
What for exactly?
Just make sure that you are especially vigilant. There's something going on here.
Hey,
Jessica, what's up?
who do you think you are?
What?
That text message, you sent it.
What text message?
Is that supposed to be a bad joke? That's not like you at all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean you don't know?
Really, I don't. Perhaps you could tell me what you're talking about.
Well, I just received a text message.
And what does the text message say?
Come to the exit, sweetie. Exactly. I thought you were trying to make a stupid joke.
That's hardly my style, is it?
Well, not really.
Did you recognize the sender's number?
No, I don't have your mobile number. That's why I thought...
Well, it wasn't me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Let's forget about it. I just threw the boy out.
What boy?
That's right. You didn't get to meet him? Our mysterious intruder was a little boy. Vochnik's little boy, to be precise.
Tobias? He's always causing mischief here. Vochnik should give him a good telling off. What about Mr. Kelderman? Does he just let him off the hook?
Yes, he doesn't want to cause a scandal.
He's been acting rather strange lately.
Who could that be?
I've no idea. Rick!
Jessica, there you are.
What? What?
I'm sorry to lure you away from your work like this.
The text message?
Was from me. Yes, I hope I didn't frighten you.
What are you doing here, Rick?
Stefan, old mate. Long time no see.
Well,
Look, I have to talk to you, Jessica.
You owe me an explanation.
Indeed, I do. Jessica, I've been thinking about this for a long time. About us.
What took you so long?
Trust me, I had a lot to take care of. A lot of really important stuff. But I never forgot you. Look, I don't want to talk about this standing around out here. Let's go inside.
Rick, I can't let you come inside.
You're completely right, Stefan. But I would really like to know what Rick has to say. Perhaps he had a good reason for disappearing like that. I should at least hear him out.
But I can't just let Rick come inside.
Come on, Stefan, don't be so difficult. We used to be best mates.
We were?
Nobody will ever know I'm here. I'll be quiet. I promise.
Stefan, let me talk to him. Please? I'll take the blame if Kelderman catches him. We can talk in my office.
All right. But keep your hands off the exhibits.
Okay, boss. Sure.
So, why did you just disappear like that?
Jessica, I'm really sorry about that. I should never have disappeared like that. It was unforgivable. But I was offered a job that I simply couldn't refuse. And it was in South America.
Don't they have telephones there?
Yeah, of course they do.
The postcards.
Yes, they were from me. I didn't know what to write on them, so I just sent them to your address as they were. I thought you would know that they were from me. I wanted you to know where I was and that I hadn't forgotten you.
You certainly seem to have traveled a lot. What kind of work did you do?
You won't believe it, but it was you who inspired me. When I heard your lecture, something just clicked inside of me. So when I heard about this job at an excavation site at an Inca temple, I signed up, just like that. I thought perhaps I could surprise you with an exciting new find. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work out. In the end, I was desperate to see you again.
Stefan?
Yes?
Did you lock the exit again when you threw that boy out?
Oh, damn it. What? The door is locked. We're trapped. Who was that?
But you could have just stayed here.
I guess I was afraid.
Of what? Of me?
Of course not. But I realized that I really felt something for you. But I wasn't sure where it was going.
Well, where did you think it would go?
You're right, of course. But sometimes...
Sometimes it's difficult to see what you were ever afraid of.
Exactly.
So where do we stand now?
Perhaps at a new beginning?
Could you help me for a second? I think we might be locked in.
Locked in?
Yes. The door to the main hall is locked.
That sounds rather unlikely. Perhaps it's only jammed?
Super. Watchman better take a look at that once.
Very funny, Rick. Stefan, I'm busy right now, as you can see. Perhaps you can find out what's going on in the meantime?
Jessica, is everything all right?
I don't know. I thought that Rick was finally ready for a mature conversation, but somehow, it's just like it used to be.
Oh, Jessica.
Stay out of this, Rick.
The museum is very well secured.
Yes, the director has invested a lot of money in security.
But why? I mean, this place is full of stuff.
Stuff?
I meant that there's nothing really valuable here.
Well, in historical terms, some of it is very valuable.
You know what I meant. Nobody would want to break in here.
Don't you believe it?
Do you mean they wouldn't have a chance if they tried? Or is there a way to bypass the security system?
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to talk about that, as you can well imagine.
I'm just curious.
You always were.
The surveillance camera seems to be filming the shelf. It says here, Camera 5, Group 5. A piece of cloth. There seems to be something inside of it. I'll take it with me. Hey, look! There's a key inside. The surveillance camera is directed at the door to the main hall. It says here, camera number 2, group 5. The light is flashing. Somebody has left a message.
Hi, it's Horst speaking. I forgot to call you to congratulate you on your birthday. I'm 3 days late now, but never mind that, eh? Happy 65th birthday. Okay, I hope to talk to you soon.
Today's date is 10/8/2005. The interior design is not entirely to my taste. I can fold it away from the wall. There's something behind it. That was almost too easy. There are some documents in the safe. A control console. It looks quite complicated. That's the user manual for the camera system, Security 2000. Let's see what it says here. Before viewing footage from an active camera, remove the security plate and disconnect all of the cameras in the group, which includes the camera you wish to access. Damn it! Why did Rick have to turn up here again today? What? The director has locked us in? But why? He's doing something with those files. A secret passageway? It seems to have something to do with those files.
I think it's really sweet that you went on a dig for me, but you could have...
I found a secret passage.
What? Where?
The director disappeared down the passage. It seems to lead to another section of the museum.
That's incredible. Is it open?
No, I haven't worked out how to open it yet.
Perhaps you can find out how? I'd love to know.
Can you make any sense of this note?
Let me take a look. Good grief. It's mumbo-jumbo to me, but the more I think about it, a newborn child and a river. That reminds me of our exhibition on American Indians. The ferryman. That could be death. We have a statue of Alexander the Great distributing the sun. I have no idea what that could mean.
Oh, later.
I think it's really sweet that you went on a dig for me, but you could have just stayed here.
I can't open it. I'll need to examine it more closely. Aha! So that's how he opened the secret passage. The screws are loose. I can unscrew them with my bare hands. The balloon is positioned in front of me in the ventilation shaft. If I give it a push, it will fly upwards. This exhibit illustrates the history of the North American Indians, their cultural background, the arrival of the first settlers, and the resulting conflicts, and the gradual decline of the Indian civilization. This exhibit shows what everyday life in a Native American Indian settlement was like. This is a replica of an igloo, like the ones the Inuit used to build in the Arctic regions. Of course, this one isn't made of snow. A pile of dried animal hides. I don't know what type of animal they're from. I can wrap the animal hide around it. It fits perfectly and looks waterproof. I can scoop up water with it. I'm filling some sand in the bag. It says here that our contemporary coal reserves have their origins in the fern forests that flourished during the Carboniferous era. There's a flag with a crest. I'm not sure where it's from. It could be a country or a town somewhere. I would make a good flag bearer at the Olympic Games. The screws are loose. I can unscrew them with my bare hands. The balloon must have passed through here. I probably took too long to get here. It was rising very quickly. Mirror, mirror. A water well was essential for the day-to-day running of the castle. A well. There seems to be a basket floating in the water at the bottom. It'll take a while to fill the well. Okay, that should be enough. It's just like it said in the papers in the safe. The water has not dried up. I'm sure that could be useful. The jousting tournaments weren't really as bloody as we like to think they were. He looks as though something important is missing. It's just like it said in the papers in the safe. Now the newborn child has something to eat. I'm sure that could be useful. It's just like it said in the papers in the safe. The evil eye can't win the upper hand now. I'm sure that could be useful. The balloon is positioned in front of me in the ventilation shaft. The balloon is still rising, but it's much slower now, thanks to the bag of sand. Now I can catch that balloon. I'll assume that isn't the real one. It's just like it said in the papers in the safe. Now the soul can pay the ferryman and journey onwards in peace. I'm sure that could be useful. The balloon exerts enough force to raise the statue's arm. I can position the prism there. I can position the prism there. I can position the prism there.
Stefan.
Have you seen this before?
No, I didn't even know this was down here.
But why would the director keep this cellar a secret?
I've got no idea. Perhaps he has more secrets.
What do you mean?
I don't think this is the only secret room.
Do you have any idea what all this might be about?
It must have something to do with the oil lamps. The floor tiles are like a path, like footsteps.
That reminds me of something. There was a sentence in that document in the safe. Something about following in the footsteps of Albrecht and shedding light on his journey through life.
But what on earth could that mean?
I've no idea, but perhaps we'll find out.
One thing is for sure. This room wasn't built yesterday. The masonry must be hundreds of years old.
Strange.
Can I do anything?
Don't touch a thing.
All right.
How on earth can we open this door?
I'm sure the statue and the lamps have something to do with it.
Do any of the doors in this museum actually have a door handle?
And to think I never knew that this was right under my feet.
Who knows what else we might stumble upon?
Call me if you find anything.
It's spooky down here, isn't it?
Claustrophobia?
No, not really.
What do you think is gonna hurt you down here?
Do you have any idea what's going on?
Do I look as though I might? We are following a lunatic to his secret cellar, which is full of lamps. You tell me what's going on.
I just thought... Oh, never mind.
Sure.
We'll talk later. Look, a statue of a man. There's an inscription, too. That must be Latin. Jessica, do you speak Latin?
I wonder what it says. In memory of Albrecht von Weimar, 1512 to 1579. From his earliest days, he was taught to fear the Lord and not to stray from the path of truth. But he succumbed to the temptation of wealth and dedicated his life to increasing his fortune. Then, he was kissed by the muse and penned music and verses that were most pleasing to the ear. He preached love between the weapons of the bird and the walls of the holy city. The seed of his words wilted, and he died where Joan of Arc took her last breath. May God bless his soul.
It's a bust of Hans Fugger. The plaque says that he lived from 1350 to 1408. As far as I remember, he was the founder of the Fugger Empire. A Codex Manesse. A manuscript of love songs from the Middle Ages. Sorry, but I'm not musically talented. A gallows from the Middle Ages. I don't want to execute anyone right now. A portrait of a dark-haired lady. The painting seems to be very old. The painting depicts the ruins of an old church. A sword. It looks authentic, but it's blunt. A knight with a jousting lance. His shield is decorated with the image of a falcon. Perhaps it's his family's coat of arms. Jerusalem. According to the plaque, this is a scene from the Third Crusade. The plaque reads, "Sinners, heretics, witches, and Joan of Arc. They all perished by fire." Director, what are you doing here? What? What on earth is this?
Huh? What are you doing here? Get out!
But, Mr.
How did you get down here?
We followed you.
And we solved the puzzle.
But you're not allowed in here. Now the burglars will know the way. We have dedicated hundreds of years to the task of retrieving our rightful inheritance. This is my hope only for a better future.
What are you talking about?
All this. This is my life.
Mr. Kelderman, calm down, please. You can explain everything to us.
There's no time for that. I have to hide it. Further down below. I'll throw it down one of the shafts before I let somebody get their hands on it.
What are these treasures? Who do they belong to?
Me. My family. This is the inheritance of the descendants of the House of Weimar.
You're a descendant of Albrecht von Weimar?
Yes.
Why didn't you say something?
Nobody must ever know. Not until all of the treasure has been retrieved. And then I will restore my family's honor.
There are burglars in the museum?
Oh, yes. I saw them sneaking around on the surveillance cameras. And this fellow you brought with you. This is not the first time we've met. I didn't throw him out of the museum for nothing. And you brought him down here. You must be mad.
But Mr. Kelderman, Rick is just an old friend of Jessica and mine, I think.
See you later, alligator.
Rick! Rick, open the door!
Rick!
Hey, what are you doing? Open the door.
Now listen to me, and listen good. I don't want to harm anyone. Nobody has to get hurt. But you will have to do what I tell you.
Rick! Damn it! Open the door!
Shut up! I don't like to repeat myself. Well, keep quiet, and nothing will happen to you.
Why have you locked us in here?
What do you think? Take a look around.
What?
I heard some rumors while I was traveling.
You traveled?
You think I'm just a bum, don't you? But you're wrong. I've traveled the world searching for treasure and precious objects. And I always find what I'm looking for. I've been searching for the Crown of Midas for years. Your director purchased most of his treasures from dealers in stolen goods. Unfortunately for him, he talked too much. I know that he has the crown.
You're a thief?
Rick, how could you?
Jessica, thanks for showing me around the museum. It has made things a lot easier.
Rick!
Although, Mr. Vochnik was even more helpful.
What?
Yes, he actually wanted to open the door for us tonight. And then you went and fired him. Luckily for us, his hyperactive son jumped in to help and retrieved the entry code to your office, Mr. Kelderman. Of course, thanks to Stefan, we won't even need that now. Thanks again.
Why would Mr. Vochnik do a thing like that?
Oh, don't be so naive, my dear Mr. Kelderman. Did you really think he could survive on that measly pension? Mr. Vochnik would like to enjoy a little luxury before it's too late.
I don't believe it.
And Stefan, I'm not a thief. Don't think for one moment that the director amassed all these treasures by legal means alone.
The treasure is my family's rightful property.
It was. Hundreds of years ago, but you lied and cheated to get it all back.
It's rightfully mine.
Would you like to discuss this in court, Mr. Kelderman? Just stay here and keep quiet while I fetch my accomplices. Enjoy the treasure. It won't be there for much longer.
If you don't open this door right now, I'll...
Are you trying to threaten me? How cute. Don't try my patience, or you'll regret it.
Jessica,
I don't believe it. How could I have fallen for it? It was all just a trick.
you had no way of knowing what he was up to.
I should have known, but I wanted to believe that he was really interested in me. I was such a fool.
Jessica, We have to forget about that for now and try to find a way out of here.
You're right. The treasure that he's amassed here is just incredible. Look at it. I could spend years examining and cataloging the individual pieces.
That's exactly what the director wants to prevent.
Unfortunately, that's the way it seems.
Mr. Kelderman, Rick mentioned something about a Crown of Midas. Jessica mentioned it as well. Does it really exist?
Yes, this is my family's greatest treasure. It is a symbol of the power that we once enjoyed.
And the magical power that it allegedly possesses?
I have studied the crown since I inherited it from my father, but I have not been able to awaken its powers. I won't stop trying. I have to succeed, and once the crown has regained its magical powers, then I will be able to convince everyone to return what is rightfully mine.
That sounds interesting.
The crown is mine, and mine alone. Goodness knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands.
We had no idea that Rick was a criminal.
I don't blame you for what has happened. We were all tricked. Our task now is to save what little remains.
What do you know about the catacombs? Is there another way out?
I'm not sure. Most of the tunnels were originally part of a natural cave system. Hundreds of years ago, they were enlarged and used as a burial site. My ancestors extended the tunnel system and used them to disguise the fact that our family had survived. It was here that they began to document our family history and to bring together the remnants of our legacy. But every now and again, parts of the tunnel system would collapse. I have only explored a fraction of the entire system. They reach far down into the bowels of the earth. This is just the beginning. They must lead to another exit. Maybe they are connected to the sewers below the city.
Then we have no other choice. If we want to get out of here before Rick returns, we'll have to go down there.
I refuse. I shall stay here with my inheritance and defend it with my life, or destroy it. There must be another tunnel here. Find it.
We'll talk more about this later.
If there is a later for us.
A wooden flute. How cute. An ice sculpture. According to the plaque, it originally belonged to the Tsar Peter the Great. Unfortunately, you can't just switch it on. I'll take it with me. Cement. I can mix it with water and sand to make concrete. An empty bucket. I'm sure I can use that. The pipe is razor sharp. I can shave off some wood chips by rubbing the flute on the sharp edge. I'll take it with me. It looks like a sacrificial bowl. Thank goodness there isn't any blood in it. I'll put the wood chips in the shallow depression. I've seen that done before on television. Rapidly spinning the flute in the wood chips will cause them to heat up and eventually ignite. Oh, it worked! I've lit the torch! I can use the torch to melt the sculpture and collect the water in the bucket. Now we just have to soak the cape. A thick, broad layer of paint. I guess that's what was in the bucket. I didn't expect to end up working as a cleaner. I'll leave the dirty rag here. Caesar's cape. It's covered in paint marks. I wonder what's underneath it. It doesn't look very stable. I'll attach the cord to the pole.
Stefan, we'll be done for when Rick comes back. We have to do something.
But what? We're locked in here.
We need more time to look for another way out.
Time is what we don't have.
Then we'll need to win some time.
Perhaps we could barricade the door. If he can't get back in, we might have enough time to find another way out.
Good idea, but how will we do that?
Look around. There must be something we can do. We need to make the tunnel collapse.
Why?
It's the only way to open the shaft below it. But we'll have to pull on the rope together, or we'll never do it.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm leaving a trail of destruction. I'll put some sand in the bucket of water. I'll pour the cement into the mixture in the bucket, and now all I have to do is stir. I can use that to stir the concrete. If I pour the concrete out in front of the door, nobody will be able to open it again. Now I just have to stick a torch in it to make it dry faster. Gosh, that was exhausting. I can't wait to hear what the others have to say about this. We found the passageway. We can go on now.
Then listen to me. There's no way that I can leave this room. All of my most precious possessions are here, and the burglars would catch up with us in the tunnels. I can hide in the passageway and perhaps even rescue my treasures if I stay here. I would rather see them destroyed than have them fall into someone else's hands, especially the Crown of Midas. Jessica, you have gained my trust in the time that you've worked here. Do you trust Stefan?
Yes, absolutely.
Then take the crown with you, and take it as far away from these burglars as possible.
What?
It is the most valuable and powerful of my treasures. I will not let anyone take it.
But Mr. Kelderman, you have to come with us. You mustn't put yourself in danger like this.
I have responsibilities. This is my family's legacy, and I will defend it. Or destroy it. If you take the crown with you, we might just be able to stop these burglars from getting their hands on it. And I would only slow you down.
But...
Don't argue. Here, take the crown and get out. Wait. I have some miner's lamps here. They might be useful. And don't forget, protect the crown with your lives if you have to.
I'll need to hang my entire weight on it.
Various gods from Egyptian mythology. A mirror.
The mirror fits perfectly.
Show me the hieroglyphs. Stop! Don't move! Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, I've got it. According to the hieroglyphs, Horus and Amun are joining hands. Ra has his hand on the shoulder of Horus, who stands beneath him. Osiris and Ra cannot join hands. Amun, the god of herds, meadows, and fertility. According to the inscription, Amun and Horus are joining hands. The goddess Ma'at symbolizes the moral order. She is Ra's daughter. Mut, the mother goddess. She was Amun's wife. Ihi, god of music and son of Horus. Horus, the god of the kings. According to the hieroglyphs, Horus and Amun are joining hands. Osiris, ruler of the underworld. According to the inscription, Osiris and Ra are unable to join hands. Ra, the sun god. According to the inscription, Ra's hand rests on the shoulder of Horus, who stands beneath him. Isis, the goddess of love. She's the sister and wife of Osiris.
The statues are joining hands. The remains of a burst balloon are lying about here.
It says, always keep the queens separated or they will attack each other. The door has opened.
The statue of a woman. She appears to be a queen. One of the figures seems to be broken. Candlestick with 2 arms. The candles are burnt down to the stumps. I'm sure I can use that. That's a glockenspiel. I can't take it with me, and I can't play it with my bare hands. I need something to strike it with. That rubber from the balloon should be strong enough to make a slingshot. Oh, the door's opened. Apparently, visitors can see this cave from the museum. What they don't realize is that the cave is connected to the catacombs. I'll take one. Lock and load. The light seems to illuminate the cave so that visitors have a better view through the window. Sometimes I feel as if I'm driven to do that by an invisible power. One wrecked lamp. Mission accomplished. The shards of glass are from the skylight. I could cut off a piece of rope.
Let me go!
Ouch!
Come on, kiddo. You don't stand a chance. Where's the other one?
I won't tell you anything.
Okay, listen up. The director doesn't have the crown, and neither does the girl. Which means that numbskull Stefan has it. You know what to do. Find him and get the crown.
Sure thing.
We're on our way.
Just one thing. How will we recognize the crown?
You'll know when you see it. It's a crown.
Well...
Ugh. It's a crown! You know, those things that kings wear. It's round, made of gold, and has 3 prongs. There are emeralds set into the prongs. And there's also a very big ruby set in the crown. Besides, I don't expect that Stefan will be carrying many other crowns around with him. Got it?
Sure.
But
What now?
I have 2 small questions. What does an emerald look like?
You really don't know that. Why not?
Well, I've never owned one.
But even a child knows that an emerald is a green gemstone.
Okay, green. Righty-ho.
And your second question was? I hope it's not as idiotic as the first, or I'll have to let my pistol do the talking.
Well,
Well? What is it?
the ruby.
Exactly. 3 emeralds and a ruby. How much longer do you want to stand around here? Get going!
Yes, of course.
We're on our way.
Here are some handcuffs. Use them to restrain Stefan. I'll take care of the girl. And then I'll wait for you at the control station. Oh yeah, bring the director up with you.
You don't know what a ruby looks like either, do you?
No, I didn't want to ask right now either.
The boss was pretty nervous.
What do we do now?
Look for a gold crown with 3 green emeralds. We'll find out what color the ruby is when we get the crown.
Exactly. The main thing is to find the crown.
Let's go.
I should be able to secure the rope there. Oops, the alarm is still on in this section.
Thanks, kiddo. Now we know where you are. Stay right where you are, and you won't get hurt.
Perhaps.
And don't even think about destroying the crown. Hey, Butterball, turn the alarm off. It's getting on my nerves.
How?
Here, of course.
Oh man, they're after the crown. Perhaps I could distract them, if I could find another one. That's the cola drink with extra caffeine. Cola. A juicy orange. That's just what I like. Examples of South American tropical vegetation. A flower bed. There are some butterflies sleeping on the flowers. I didn't know that butterflies went to sleep. They flutter about like mad all day. There is a tube of gold paint lying in the nest. I'm not putting my fingers in there. That bird will bite my fingers off. The lamp is supposed to promote plant growth, but it won't work when it's switched off. Let's see what I can illuminate with this. A sushi breeding station. Okay, if I ever have a goldfish. A pile of toilet blocks. Ocean breeze. I'm not sure what I'll do with a blue toilet block, but it can't hurt to take it with me. He looks bored. Now the turbot is in the goldfish bowl. An aquarium with a squid in it. There you are, Squiddo. Now you have a new friend. How cute. He's so happy that he's squirting ink. You can use that to juice oranges. A bag of styrofoam balls. It's probably construction material for the museum. Those balls could be useful. Now the styrofoam balls are yellow. Now the styrofoam balls are green. The world's largest ruby is supposed to be on display here. I guess the display is empty because the largest ruby is missing. I'll put the stone where nobody could possibly miss it. Now the world's largest ruby is blue. Right then, my cuties, it's daytime. Fly! Yes, I could use that to drill a hole.
What was that? That noise. You must have heard it too.
I'm busy. Do you want me to lock this door or not? Now shut up!
Hello? Is anyone there? I'm sure something has changed. Well, look at that. So that's what a ruby looks like. I can't wait to tell the others about this. So rubies are blue.
It served its purpose. The root is perfectly round. All it needs is a few gemstones, and it will look just like the crown. Obviously, the color of the wood is a bit of a problem. Wet. The blue stone fits inside this hole perfectly. I can attach the balls to the root. It's not a perfect copy, but Rick's accomplices just might fall for it. All I have to do now is hide the real crown, and then I can force them to release Jessica in exchange for the imitation. It does look very similar to the root. Perhaps I could try it, but it does sparkle rather a lot. I'll have to do something about that. I'll fill some sandy earth into it. Now he can dig himself a nice hole in the ground. Or he could if he wanted. He's actually rather passive. Aha! He's woken up. With all the dirt that he's throwing about, nobody will ever spot the crown. And now, I present to you the Crown of Midas.
What?
You can have it for all I care, but you have to let Jessica and I go in return. You don't need us.
Nice and easy. Let's talk things over. Nice one. You keep an eye on him. I'll take the crown to Rick.
What the blazes is that supposed to be? Does that look like a legendary crown with magical powers to you?
But it has the right gemstones. 3 emeralds, 1 ruby.
Ruby? That blue stone?
Exactly.
Shut up! You're so stupid. I'm surprised you can even walk.
So this isn't the right crown?
No, damn it! That isn't even a crown! If you want something done right, do it yourself. You stay here and guard the girl and the old man. You can do that, can't you?
Yes, Rick.
I'll get the crown myself.
Look, if you let me go, I can put in a good word for you. They might even reduce your sentence. You don't really believe that you're gonna get away with this, do you?
Be quiet.
Rick is completely mad. You do realize that, don't you?
Be quiet.
Can I have a piece of candy too?
Why should I give you any?
My mouth is so dry. The air in here is so stale.
That's museums for you.
You'd think they make it like this on purpose, wouldn't you?
Yes. Okay. Here, but don't tell Rick.
It'll be a long time before he wakes up. Sweet dreams. And, thanks for the pen. You should never leave home without a pen. I got the cartridge out of the ink pen.
Stefan! He's in the main hall. Who are you, and why did you get mixed up with Rick?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you one thing. Rick pays well. Or at least he promised to. That's all I care about. And we've certainly hit the jackpot with that crown. Pollen! Down here?
Perhaps...
Oh, great. It's just my luck to end up in a museum that's full of weeds. At the one time of year when I don't have hay fever.
What have you done to the director? Is he...
No. He's sedated, that's all. We have tranquilizer pistols. If it was up to me... But Rick said he's too important. None of this would have happened if you hadn't interfered.
I need a drink.
Later.
Please. It's not too much to ask, is it? There's a water cooler just around the corner here in the staff corridor. Just one cup?
Oh, all right. But no tricks.
I'm sure I can use that. She's coming back.
I hope you'll stop complaining now that you've got some water.
My tummy is rumbling.
Mine too. That's life.
But my blood sugar level... I'm diabetic. I'll collapse if I don't get enough sugar.
All right. We wouldn't want that to happen. Not yet. But one chocolate'll have to do. Go on, take one. Haha, too slow.
I need to go to the toilet soon.
What? Now?
I can't help it. Or do you want me to go here?
No, all right then. Come with me. Come on. We don't have all night.
I'll put the object in the cistern. I'm finished. We can go back.
I hope you're satisfied now.
There's something inside. There's something inside of it. I'll take it with me. I'll put the object in the cistern. A water cooler full of water. I'm not that thirsty. I could use it to drill a hole in the water cooler, and then all the water would run out. I'm leaving a trail of destruction behind me. Oh well, the ends justify the means.
Ooh, I need to pee again.
And I thought you were a big girl. All right then.
There's something inside of it. I'll take it with me. I'm finished. We can go back.
I hope you're satisfied now.
Can I have some more to drink?
Well, all right.
I could use that to pick the lock on my handcuffs. I'm rid of them at last. As long as I don't have to take them myself. I can pick the flower blossoms. I've put the tablets in the bottle of champagne. You can't tell the difference from... I'll put the blossoms on the chocolate box. She's coming back. I hope she doesn't notice that I managed to open the handcuffs.
I hope you'll stop complaining now that you've got some water.
I feel dizzy. I need to eat a little more.
All right, hang on. Go on, take one. Too slow. Oh, blast. That damn pollen allergy. Hey, what the? I feel so...
That'll teach you not to mess with me.
Jessica!
Thank God.
We've made it.
Thanks for helping me.
You're welcome. Quick, we have to notify the police.
But we can't get out of here. All of the doors are locked.
Then we'll have to overpower Rick.
How on earth could we do that? We're no match for him. Not even the two of us.
I'm afraid you may be right. We'll have to lure him into a trap. But where?
In the science and technology section.
Why?
There's a room there that can be sealed. The space lab. It's made of armored glass.
Good idea. But how can we get Rick inside the room?
We have to convince him that the crown is inside the lab.
But if his lady friend revealed the location of the crown to him over the loudspeaker system, perhaps then he would go inside the lab. You could make the announcement.
But Rick would recognize my voice.
That's true, but it has to work somehow.
I'm sure I can use them. Hey, Rick.
Your ex just told me that the crown's hidden somewhere inside the space lab.
Excellent.
I lured Rick to that section. Science and technology. Quiet! We're right next door to the space lab.
There he is. He's looking for the crown. Quiet. Now at least we know where he is. We have to lure him over here and overpower him.
Really? But how?
I'll think of something.
Yes?
Hide in that barrel over there.
What?
Trust me, it'll work.
But why?
There's no time to explain. Just get into the barrel and switch the light off when I tell you. Jessica, hide in that barrel.
Why?
Trust me. I've got a plan. The DNA helix shows visitors what the building blocks of life look like. This shows how razor blades have developed across the centuries. I'll have to pick them up very carefully. A very realistic model helicopter. I wanted one just like that when I was a child. I can attach the razor blades to the rotor. I guess that is supposed to be the world's first cloned sheep. Right then, let's shear this sheep. Sheep are half as snuggly when they've been shorn. A spinning wheel. I could fashion a rope from the wool. The hook is protruding from the wall. I'll tie the rope nice and tight. Jessica, please turn the light off.
What the heck is going on? That stupid light. Ah, so there you are.
Quick, get him!
Oh no! That was a great plan.
You can't trick me that easily.
Quick, run! Get inside the lab!
You can't trick me that easily.
Stefan, hold the door shut. I'll think of something.
Look, why don't you just give up?
A protective
You don't
suit.
stand a chance.
I'm not wearing that.
No, I won't let you in.
Stefan, stop trying to be a hero. Just let me in, and nothing will happen to you. Or Jessica.
Under no circumstances whatsoever.
I'll get the door.
The hologram projector
sooner
can
or
play the
later.
footage from the holocamera.
We'll see. The
wonder
only
how
way
I
you're
can
getting
use
in
it.
here is over my dead body.
Okay, that can be arranged. Think about it. We outnumber you. You don't stand a chance.
A holographic camera.
Why don't you just
That's
shut up?
state-of-the-art technology.
But
I wonder
look,
how
why
I can
don't you
use
just
it.
give up? You don't stand a chance.
No, I won't let you in.
Stefan,
Look at that.
stop trying to be a hero. Just let me in, and nothing will happen to you. Or Jessica.
Under no circumstances whatsoever.
I'll get the door open sooner or later.
We'll see. The only way you're getting in here is over my dead body.
Okay, that can be arranged. Think about it. We outnumber you. You don't stand a chance.
Why don't you just shut up?
But, look, why don't you just give up? You don't stand a chance.
No, I won't let you in.
Stefan, stop trying to be a hero. Just let me in, and nothing will happen to you. Or Jessica.
Under no circumstances whatsoever.
I'll get the door open sooner or later.
We'll see. The only way you're getting in here is over my dead body.
Okay, that can be arranged. Think about it. We outnumber you. You don't stand a chance.
Mr. Kelderman!
I saw on the CCTV monitors that you were here. What happened? The last thing I remember is something hitting my neck.
Rick won't be causing any more trouble, and we've left his henchmen tied up neatly in the museum.
What about the crown?
Let's just say we left it in a safe place. I'll fetch it later. What do you want to do now?
For better or worse, we'll just have to call the police.
But if we call the police, Rick will tell them about the catacombs and reveal your secret.
Yes, it will all come out. But perhaps that's for the best.
But it doesn't have to be that way.
What do you mean?
Look at Rick. Nobody will believe him. The police will either think that he's completely mad or just trying to divert suspicion from himself.
I've never thought of it that way. Do you mean to say that we could keep my secret between us?
Yes, of course we can.
We can keep quiet.
Thank you. Jessica, perhaps you would like to help me study the crown and its many secrets.
What? Really? That would be like a dream come true.
It's the least that I can do. I am deeply indebted to you. Perhaps together we can unlock its secrets. And Stefan, as for you...
Yes?
I would be delighted if you would continue your excellent work here at the museum.
As long as we don't have to overpower a horde of burglars every night, I'd love to.
Stefan, you know what? That was kind of fun.
Yes. I'm not sure I'd like to go through it again, though. Perhaps we could do something a little less dangerous next time?